Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you this really cool 3-slot payphone, and this is Stewart's equipment from Michigan, and this is the initial checkout of this really cool payphone. Stewart has some pretty cool stories about the history of this payphone and some of the locations that this payphone was installed and some of the characters that hung around these locations. And one of these guys had a daughter named Barb, and it's kind of weird that there is a Barb that's kind of scratched into the front of the payphone and her phone number. I covered some of the numbers up, and we'll go ahead and do some still pictures of this payphone. But he has some cool stories of the owners of the payphone and some of the characters that hung around these locations. So anyway, we want to run through a little bit about what we need to do to this payphone. We want to do a complete conversion. And somebody has worked on this payphone over the years. There's probably been a conversion here or there, but nothing that is a total conversion that would absolutely make the payphone work properly. So we're going to take care of all of those issues. We want to go through the rotary dial. We want to make sure that the rotary dial is cleaned, oiled, and adjusted. We also want to make sure that our numbers are dialing properly. We want to go through the network. That needs to be reconfigured. We also want to go through the handset and the security cable, the handset cord. The caps for the transmitter and receiver on the handset are epoxied, so we want to break those free. We want to be able to remove the transmitter and the receiver caps. We want to go through the hook switch. We also want to go through the original style bell. Payphones did not usually have a bell installed on the inside, but this payphone, it's a Western Electric, a Bell South, and it does have the square mechanical bell that was installed in the inside of this payphone, and we'll show you some still pictures of that. We know from troubleshooting a little bit that that bell has an issue. It is not working and it needs to be repaired or replaced. We also need to reconfigure all of the wiring for this payphone. We want to go through the coin validator. We want to make sure that all of the coins are falling through the coin validator and into the cash box area. Stewart has the vault door and lock, and he kept it at his location to lighten the load for shipping. Now this payphone is going to be hardwired into the telephone line, and Stewart wants about 10 foot of telephone line cord, so we'll take care of that issue. Now we also want to work on the front cover lock. Stewart is not using the center lock for the cover. That was broken long ago, and the deadbolt is pulled up into the lock and there's no key for that. So Stewart is using the original style lock on the right hand side, and that's a screw-in type lock. Basically it's a threaded rod inside, and you screw the lock in and that locks it, and you pull the key out. And somebody kind of redesigned or reconfigured that situation, and we need to work on that a little bit because it's not that easy to lock the payphone up. And so we want to make that situation a little easier to use and lock up the payphone front cover. So we'll take care of all of those issues. We have a lot of work that needs to be done. We want to get a start on this payphone. We'll go ahead and take some still pictures of this really cool 3-slot payphone, and we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the troubleshooting, repairing, and converting process. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're finished up with the repair and conversion of this really cool 3-slot payphone, and we're ready to start our final checkout. Now, we also want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this amplified pickup in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts. It's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. And I have an open amplifier back by the video. It has a button on it. When I press the button, I can give dial tone or take it away at any time. And since it's an open amplifier, it is prone to any static interference or noise in the atmosphere. And we've had some storms lately, so there is a hum in the atmosphere. I'm going to go ahead and press the button. You may hear a little bit of an electrical hum. I'm going to release it. I'll press it one more time and release it. So if you hear any noise or a hum during the final checkout, it will be coming from the amplifier and not the payphone. Now what we want to do is go ahead and use the analyzer and send a ring cycle like you were getting a call, but we want to explain the bell situation. The bells that were installed in these Western Electric 3-slot payphones, the design of them, it's more of a mechanical sound. It's not so much as a ring. They were designed with the square shape, and so they're not like what a round bell would sound like or a circular bell. So they're more mechanical. And we'll go ahead and start that ring cycle, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We're going to let that go a few times. We'll let it go one more time, and we'll give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. We have a nice smooth return on our rotary dial. I'm going to end in a 2. Now we want to transmit into the handset. And basically, this is the original T1 transmitter that the payphone came in with. And so we want to try to keep that with the payphone. Now, since the caps can be removed on the handset, the T1 can always be replaced if it gets noisy or it becomes too noisy. But right now, it's not too bad. And we'll go ahead and start our check. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. We'll go ahead and hang our handset up. So like we mentioned, if the T1 becomes too noisy or becomes a problem in the future, the T1 can always be replaced since the caps can be removed now. So that's not really an issue, but we try to stick with the original T1 that the unit came in with. Now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, we're dialing out, we have transmit and receive. We can go ahead and press this button on the switch box. That'll give us a line out, totally take the analyzer out of the situation, and we'll call a time and temp number. Go ahead and give you some dial tone. And we'll make that call.
time and temperature, just stay on the line. Today is Monday, April 17th. The current time, 4:17 p.m. and the temperature, 72 degrees.
We can go ahead and hang our handset up. Now that we know that this Western Electric 3-slot payphone has been repaired and converted, we can return this unit back to Stuart and he can enjoy this 3-slot payphone. I'm sure it's going to look great wherever it's installed. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.